From a kid screaming at FIFA from his bedroom, dismissed as a joke by the football world.
Messi has lost! 2-1! Chill, bro, what are y'all spamming in my chat? Bro, why do y'all laugh like that in Arabic?
To June 2026, when he stood on football's biggest stage, performing at the FIFA World Cup final. Let's explore how television lost the World Cup to a 21-year-old streamer, iShowSpeed. Back in late 2022, Speed turned his small bedroom into a screaming arena during the Qatar World Cup. He blasted FIFA games at full volume and lost his mind over every goal and call.
Before we started off, y'all, let's look up something right now. Wait, Saudi Arabia! Ha! Messi lost!
His wild reactions, especially after Argentina lost to Saudi Arabia, only reinforced what much of the football world already thought. Speed belonged behind a screen, not inside a sport. And the rules only made that divide even clearer.
Rule number 6, no loud music. Sorry, I'll try to get into the way here.
You can't
no loud
cuss?
music. This is going to be an issue to trying to get hyped up.
Bro, it's gotta be fake, bro. There's no way. You can't cuss at a football match? Yo, and I'm actually going to the World Cup. Like, Shaq, can I even stream?
They banned many of the loud, over-the-top reactions that had made him famous, making it obvious that his style had no place in real football. To much of the football world, creators could watch the game. They just weren't supposed to broadcast it, and the feed belonged to television. But while that was the existing belief, fans saw something different. If Speed really flies to Qatar, it's gonna be fire. So if creators weren't supposed to broadcast football, how did Speed end up doing exactly that? In November 2022, Speed flew to the World Cup without an official press pass or broadcasting rights, and even did one of the things he wasn't supposed to do.
Chad, just wait. I'm not gonna talk that much. I'm trying to keep it on the low. Calm down.
He filmed IRL streams on the streets, and even while inside the stadium. Of course, he knew the rules, and that was why his camera wasn't set straight. But in all of these moments, Speed had one mission.
Where's Ronaldo at? Where's Ronaldo? Ronaldo's on the bench again, bro. He's on the bench again. It's my second time, bro.
He followed Portugal's team across different venues in Qatar during November and December 2022. He ran through crowds and waited for hours just to catch glimpses of Ronaldo, which caught the attention of genuine fans that made comments like, "Speed, the only American that calls football for football and not soccer." And for that, he's got my respect. These raw chase clips showed a kid locked out of the official world but refusing to sit on the sidelines. And while football's biggest institution still kept him at arm's length, his audience kept growing until millions of people were following along. By then, his influence had grown too big to ignore. So what happened when the very institution that once kept Speed out finally invited him in? In May 2025, FIFA president Gianni Infantino joined one of Speed's streams.
Yo!
How are you, young man?
What's up?
I brought some gifts.
What you buy me?
First, the official match ball of the FIFA Club World Cup. Since you like black, you see.
Speed 25
Speed
and it's black.
25.
Hey, Chad, WL kit, bro. Yes, please show me what this
Okay,
is.
come with me. Let's unveil it for everyone. 1, 2, 3.
Yo, the World Cup!
This is the Club World Cup trophy.
For years, Speed had chased football's biggest names. Now, one of the sport's most powerful figures had come to him. They joked, talked football, exchanged gifts, and for the first time, Speed wasn't being treated like an outsider looking in. The fans watching Speed could hardly believe what they were seeing. Having the CEO of FIFA pull up to your bedroom is crazy. Just a few weeks later, Infantino invited Speed to become FIFA president for 1 minute.
Want to be FIFA president for 1 minute?
Yeah.
No. Hey,
I'm the FIFA president now. How y'all doing? I'm the FIFA president. Oh, I can do anything right now.
It was a lighthearted moment, but it also showed just how dramatically Speed's relationship with FIFA had changed. And now the shift was too obvious for the fans to not notice. Speed should be an ambassador to FIFA. He promotes soccer. What began as a single stream quickly turned into a pattern. But the recognition didn't stop there. On May 31st, 2026, Speed released Champions, the official FIFA World Cup anthem. The song has since been viewed over 91 million times on YouTube. Just a few days later, on June 3rd, 2026, Speed revealed that FIFA had sent him a message confirming that his World Cup song Champions has been listed on the FIFA World Cup 2026 official album. alongside other big artists. Then on June 9th, the legitimacy built even more when Infantino personally handed Speed the first ever FIFA fan ID, describing it as being like receiving a gold medal at the World Cup. The institution's leader built a real connection before any big official deal, enabling Speed to move from outsider to someone the top people knew by name. But the honors extended beyond football as well. Time named Speed as one of the 100 most influential people in sports 2026. One by one, the barriers between Speed and football's biggest institution kept disappearing. But despite all of that recognition, the World Cup itself still belonged to television. So how much further was FIFA willing to let Speed in? June 17th, 2026 marked the moment everything changed. FIFA teamed up with Fox Sports and YouTube to let Speed stream live World Cup match feeds, making him the first streamer to receive this kind of official access for US audiences. It was something even Speed knew had never been done before.
About to announce something that has never been done before. That has never been done before. We are doing something that has never been done before. You guys are going to be able to watch some of the World Cup games right here on my stream. If you're outside the US, you're good. But if you live in the US, you need to grab Fox 1 on YouTube Prime channels. I'm dropping a full schedule of matches on my channels, on my socials, and it will include the instructions on how to watch.
The partnership didn't just stay on paper for long. Just days later, Speed streamed Portugal's opening match against DR Congo, putting the deal to its first real test, and the response was immediate.
Go. Foul!
His Portugal opener reportedly drew 9.2 million viewers, a number that likely outperformed Fox's own television broadcast. That success exposed an even stranger reality. While viewers around the world could watch the official feed for free on Speed's YouTube channel, audiences in the United States still had to pay $19.99 per month for Fox 1 to watch the same matches. That contrast spoke for itself. But then, before the streaming deal got signed, there was growing hype about iShowSpeed's popularity in FIFA, and one funny beat between him and Zlatan Ibrahimovic broke the tension.
Who do you think is winning the World Cup?
Portugal. Ronaldo winning the World Cup. What? Watch. And look, watch. Watch he win. Watch he win. Watch he win.
Only a few years earlier, moments like this would have been hard to imagine. Now, one of football's biggest personalities was joking around with Speed on FIFA's own stage. Fans noticed it too. Being annoying is still profitable, I guess. But if this was how casually Speed fit into football's biggest tournament, what happened when the biggest match of them all finally arrived? As part of his official partnership with FIFA, Speed streamed both World Cup semifinals before reaching the tournament's biggest match, the World Cup final itself. On July 15th, 2026, his Argentina vs England semifinal stream peaked at 465,633 concurrent viewers, as hundreds of thousands watched the tournament unfold live through his channel. Just months earlier, the idea of a creator officially broadcasting the World Cup would have sounded impossible. Now, it had become reality. But while the partnership reached its biggest stage, it was also about to face its biggest test.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
During Argentina's match against Cape Verde in early July, Speed became the target of a racist remark from fans inside the stadium. FIFA responded by opening a formal investigation, publicly condemning the abuse, and stating that football should unite people rather than divide them. But then most fans were worried that the rule was only made because of Speed, as one asked a question: if the person targeted was not iShowSpeed or it wasn't being streamed online, would FIFA release this kind of statement or ignore it? Whether fans agreed with FIFA's response or not, one thing had clearly changed. The organization that once kept Speed outside its biggest tournament was now publicly stepping in to protect him. And then on July 19th, the moment finally arrived. Spain defeated Argentina 1-0 in extra time in the World Cup final at MetLife Stadium. The match television spent months building toward was also live on a 21-year-old's YouTube channel. His World Cup final stream peaked at 970,507 concurrent viewers, more than double the 465,633 viewers he reached during the Argentina vs England semi-final. At this point, it was impossible to ignore how far Speed had come. As one fan commented, "Greatest IRL stream by iShowSpeed. Congrats." For the first time, a creator had officially broadcast the biggest sporting event on Earth from start to finish. That left one final question. If a creator could go from streaming football outside a stadium to officially broadcasting the World Cup itself, was this the beginning of a new era for sports broadcasting, or simply a one-time experiment? The answer doesn't exist yet. The next wave of rights deals hasn't happened, and no one knows whether another creator will receive the same opportunity. But one thing is clear: every major league, broadcaster, and rights holder watched this experiment unfold, because for the first time a single creator proved that a World Cup audience no longer had to belong exclusively to television. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe for more videos like this.